As we grow older, medications often become part of our daily rhythm, taken with breakfast, at lunch, or before bedtime. And while we may pay close attention to when we take them, how much to take, or which foods to avoid, there's one detail that's often overlooked but deeply important: what we drink with our medication. And believe it or not, the liquid you use to swallow a pill can change everything. Certain drinks, some of them very common in daily life, can interact with medications in ways that make them less effective, delay their absorption, or even increase their strength to dangerous levels. Others may affect your liver or kidneys, change your blood pressure, or disrupt your stomach lining, making you more vulnerable to side effects, discomfort, or health risks you could easily avoid. This matters even more for seniors. As we age, our bodies process substances differently. Digestion slows, liver function becomes more sensitive, and the margin for error narrows. That means even something as simple as drinking the wrong juice with a blood pressure pill or a sports drink with your heart medication could affect your day or your long-term health in ways you didn't see coming. In this video, we'll uncover the 6 drinks you should never use with medication, especially if you're over 50. These aren't obscure or exotic. They're everyday beverages you might already be sipping without realizing the risks they carry. Then, we'll flip the conversation and share 6 drinks that are completely safe, even beneficial, to have with your medications. These are the kinds of choices that protect your body, support your medicine's effectiveness, and help you feel better with every dose. We'll talk about why grapefruit juice can be risky, how caffeine can sneak up on your system, what hidden dangers lurk in alcohol or energy drinks, and how even healthy smoothies might not play well with your prescriptions. Then we'll give you clear, simple alternatives, backed by science and tailored for seniors, so you can make every sip count toward your strength, not against it. Because taking your medication correctly isn't just about following the label. It's about building smart habits around them. And one of the smartest, simplest habits is choosing the right drink every single time. So if you've ever wondered, does it really matter what I wash this pill down with? This video is for you. Let's dive into the drinks that quietly interfere with your health and the ones that can quietly protect it. Drink number 1. You should never use with medication: grapefruit juice. It may seem like a healthy choice, refreshing, loaded with vitamin C, and a common part of breakfast routines. But grapefruit juice is one of the most dangerous drinks you can take with certain medications, especially for seniors. The interaction between grapefruit juice and medication isn't just minor. It can significantly alter how your body absorbs and processes drugs, sometimes leading to serious side effects or even overdose-level concentrations in your system. The main problem lies in how grapefruit juice affects enzymes in the liver and intestines, specifically an enzyme called C-white-P3A4. This enzyme is responsible for breaking down many medications in the digestive system. But when you drink grapefruit juice, it blocks the function of this enzyme, meaning more of the drug stays in your bloodstream longer than intended. The result? Your medication becomes much stronger than it should be, even if you're taking the correct dose. This can be especially risky for seniors who take common medications for blood pressure, cholesterol, anxiety, pain, or heart rhythm. For example, cholesterol-lowering statins like simvastatin or atorvastatin can build up in your system and increase the risk of muscle damage or liver stress. Blood pressure drugs like felodipine can cause your blood pressure to drop too low, leading to dizziness or fainting. And the danger isn't just immediate. It can last for hours or even days after drinking grapefruit juice. That means even if you drink it in the morning and take your medication later, the interaction can still occur. Worse yet, these effects vary from person to person depending on genetics, metabolism, and what else you're taking, making it unpredictable and hard to manage. For seniors, whose bodies are more sensitive and who may already be juggling multiple prescriptions, this interaction becomes even more critical to avoid. And it's not just grapefruit juice. Whole grapefruits and grapefruit extract in supplements can have the same effect. The solution is simple but powerful. If you're on any medication, especially those for the heart, cholesterol, or blood pressure, avoid grapefruit juice entirely unless your doctor or pharmacist has specifically said it's safe. Choose water, herbal teas, or other non-citrus juices like apple or pear instead. Drink 2. You should never use with medication. Alcohol. For many, a small glass of wine with dinner or a cold beer on a summer day feels harmless, even relaxing. But for seniors taking medication, alcohol is one of the most quietly dangerous drinks to combine with prescriptions. It doesn't just dull the effects or cancel them out. It can drastically alter how your body responds to both the medication and the alcohol itself. The biggest issue is how alcohol impacts your liver, which is the organ responsible for breaking down most medications. When alcohol enters the system, it competes with medications for liver processing. This can lead to delayed breakdown, causing certain drugs to build up to unsafe levels. Or in some cases, it speeds up processing too much, making your medication less effective. It's unpredictable, and the results can be serious. For seniors taking medications for diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, sleep, or pain, alcohol can dangerously enhance side effects like dizziness, drowsiness, confusion, or irregular heartbeat. Combined with blood thinners, it can increase the risk of internal bleeding. Mixed with antidepressants or anti-anxiety drugs, it can magnify sedation or even lead to breathing trouble. And if you're taking insulin or oral diabetes medications, alcohol can cause blood sugar crashes that sneak up hours later, even overnight. Another important factor is that aging bodies process alcohol more slowly. What felt like just one glass in your younger years may now affect you much more strongly and for longer. And when medications are in the mix, even that light drink can turn into a serious hazard. But the problem isn't just physiological, it's practical. Alcohol impairs judgment, balance, and reaction time. For seniors already at higher risk of falls, memory slips, or fatigue, this added burden can lead to preventable accidents or health setbacks. If you're taking medication, even if it's just occasional, you should talk to your doctor or pharmacist about whether any alcohol is safe and how much. In many cases, the safest choice is to avoid it entirely, especially when medications are daily or involve critical systems like the heart, brain, or blood sugar. Drink number 3. You should never use with medication caffeinated coffee or energy drinks. Coffee might be part of your morning ritual, and energy drinks might seem like a quick fix on low-energy days. But if you're taking medication, especially as a senior, these caffeine-loaded drinks could be working against your health more than you realize. Caffeine, whether from coffee, black tea, or energy drinks, is a powerful stimulant. It affects your central nervous system, your heart rate, your blood pressure, and your digestive system. While a small amount might feel harmless or even beneficial when combined with certain medications, it can lead to unpredictable and potentially harmful effects. For seniors taking medications for high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, heart rhythm issues, or asthma, caffeine can either amplify side effects or trigger reactions on its own. It may raise your heart rate, spike your blood pressure, cause jitteriness or tremors, or interfere with your ability to rest, especially if taken later in the day. And if you're taking thyroid medication, antibiotics like ciprofloxacin, or certain antipsychotic or seizure medications, caffeine can either enhance or block their effectiveness depending on timing and dosage. The problem with energy drinks is even more serious. Unlike coffee, these drinks often contain multiple stimulants beyond caffeine, including guarana, taurine, and excessive sugar. These ingredients can increase the risk of heart palpitations, anxiety attacks, and sleep disturbances. especially when mixed with medications that affect your heart or nervous system. Even more, caffeine speeds up metabolism in the liver, which means it can alter how fast your body processes certain drugs. Some medications may become less effective, while others become too potent in your system, leading to a narrow and risky margin for error. And don't forget about dehydration. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it can cause fluid loss. For seniors taking diuretics or medications for kidney or heart conditions, this can quietly worsen fatigue, dizziness, or confusion, especially in warmer months. If you love coffee, the key is moderation. Limit yourself to 1 small cup per day, and don't take your medication at the same time unless cleared by your doctor. Skip energy drinks entirely. They're not designed for long-term health, especially not with medications in the mix. Drink number 4. You should never use with medication: milk and calcium-fortified beverages. Milk may seem like the safest drink around, creamy, wholesome, and full of nutrients like calcium and vitamin D. But when it comes to taking medication, milk and other calcium-fortified beverages can quietly interfere with how your body absorbs certain drugs, especially in seniors who may already have slower digestive processes or multiple prescriptions. The main concern with milk isn't that it's unhealthy, it's that the calcium it contains can bind with specific medications in your stomach and intestines, forming compounds that your body can't absorb. As a result, the effectiveness of the medication drops, sometimes dramatically, even when the dose is correct. This is particularly true for antibiotics like tetracycline and ciprofloxacin, as well as thyroid medications like levothyroxine. Calcium creates a chemical reaction that traps the drug, preventing it from entering the bloodstream where it needs to work. Iron supplements can also be affected in a similar way when taken with milk or calcium-rich juices. For seniors, this becomes a real concern because these medications are common and they're often critical. A thyroid pill that doesn't absorb properly can lead to fatigue, brain fog, or hormonal imbalance. An antibiotic that fails to do its job could leave an infection lingering or returning. And iron that doesn't get absorbed can worsen fatigue and anemia. It's not just cow's milk either. Calcium-fortified plant milks like almond, soy, or oat milk, as well as high-calcium orange juices, can have the same blocking effect. Even some over-the-counter antacids and multivitamins contain calcium that could cause similar interference. The fix is simple but powerful. If you're on one of these medications, don't take it with milk or any calcium-fortified beverage. Use water instead, and wait at least 2 hours before or after consuming any calcium-rich drinks or foods. Drink number 5. You should never use with medication: sports and electrolyte drinks. They're marketed as hydrating, energizing, and full of essential minerals. But sports drinks and electrolyte beverages can be deceptively risky when taken alongside certain medications, particularly for seniors managing heart, kidney, or blood pressure conditions. These drinks often contain high levels of sodium, potassium, and sugar, which can quietly interfere with how medications are absorbed, processed, or tolerated by the body. For older adults on medications like ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or potassium-sparing diuretics, the potassium in sports drinks can cause dangerous spikes in blood potassium levels, a condition called hyperkalemia. This can lead to muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, or in severe cases, cardiac arrest. At the same time, the added sodium can contribute to fluid retention and elevated blood pressure, especially in individuals already managing hypertension or taking diuretics to control swelling or heart failure symptoms. Combining sports drinks with these medications may increase the workload on your kidneys, create electrolyte imbalances, or undo the very effect your prescription is trying to achieve. And let's not forget the sugar. Many sports drinks are loaded with added sugar, which can disrupt blood glucose levels, a serious concern for seniors taking medications for type 2 diabetes. The combination of fast-digesting sugar with blood sugar-lowering drugs can cause sudden spikes followed by dangerous crashes in energy and mental clarity. Even low-sugar or zero-calorie electrolyte drinks aren't automatically safe. They may still contain high doses of minerals or artificial sweeteners that impact digestion or interact poorly with medication absorption. If you're recovering from illness or dehydration, your doctor might recommend a specific rehydration solution. But for daily medication use, water is always the safest choice. And if you ever feel the need for extra electrolytes, it's best to get guidance from a healthcare provider to ensure it doesn't conflict with your prescriptions. Drink number 6, you should never use with medication. Fruit smoothies with hidden additives. At first glance, fruit smoothies seem like a healthy, harmless way to take your medication, packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants. But beneath that colorful blend of berries, bananas, and yogurt, there's often a hidden complexity that can seriously interfere with your medications, especially for older adults. Many smoothies, especially store-bought or pre-made versions, contain added supplements, herbs, protein powders, or fortified ingredients that can quietly alter how your body processes medications. These additives may seem natural, but when combined with prescriptions, they can either speed up or block drug absorption, or enhance side effects you didn't expect. Some of the most common risks come from smoothies that include green powders, flaxseed, turmeric, ginger, spirulina, or added fiber. While these ingredients may be beneficial in isolation, they can interact with blood thinners like warfarin, diabetes medications, or blood pressure drugs. For example, turmeric and ginger can thin the blood and increase the risk of bruising or bleeding when combined with anticoagulants. High-fiber blends may slow down or block the absorption of certain medications, especially thyroid drugs or antibiotics. Even high-potassium fruits like bananas or mangoes, when concentrated into a smoothie, can raise potassium levels too high, dangerous for anyone on medications that already retain potassium, like ACE inhibitors or potassium-sparing diuretics. Smoothies can also be deceptively acidic, depending on the fruits used. If you're taking medications that irritate the stomach or depend on stable stomach pH, such as anti-inflammatories, certain antibiotics, or osteoporosis drugs, an acidic smoothie could disrupt absorption or increase discomfort. And don't forget sugar. Even homemade smoothies can contain large amounts of natural sugar, which may spike blood glucose or energy levels in ways that don't pair well with insulin or diabetes medications. If you enjoy smoothies, the key is to keep them simple and separate from your medication time. Avoid mixing your pills directly into a smoothie, and give your body time to digest the drink before or after taking your meds. Usually at least 1 to 2 hours. Now that we've covered 6 drinks that can quietly disrupt your medication's effectiveness or even put your health at risk, it's time for some good news. Because not every sip is dangerous. In fact, some drinks can help your body absorb medications more smoothly, protect your digestion, and support your overall health while you stay consistent with your prescriptions. And here's the key. It's not about avoiding flavor or drinking plain water forever. It's about knowing what pairs well with your meds, what keeps your body balanced, and what can safely become part of your daily routine without any unwanted surprises. So let's explore the 6 drinks that are 100% safe to use with your medication, and in many cases can even enhance your sense of wellness along the way. Whether you're starting your morning pills, winding down with an evening dose, or hydrating between meals, these beverages will help you do it confidently and wisely. Drink number 1 that is 100% safe with medication. Plain water. It may not be flashy or flavorful, but plain, clean water is hands down the safest and most reliable drink to take with any medication. It's the gold standard for a reason. Neutral, non-reactive, and essential to every function in your body. When you swallow pills with water, you're giving your digestive system the support it needs to move the medication smoothly through your esophagus and into your stomach, reducing the risk of irritation or the pill getting stuck. This is especially important for seniors, whose swallowing reflex may slow down with age and whose digestive tracts may be more sensitive to tablets and capsules. Water also helps your body absorb medications more efficiently. Unlike juices, teas, or milky beverages, water doesn't alter stomach acidity or compete with drugs for absorption. It provides a clear pathway for your medication to be processed exactly as intended, without dilution, delay, or distortion. Another key benefit? Hydration. Many medications, especially those for blood pressure, heart conditions, or mood, can have a diuretic effect, meaning they increase fluid loss through urination. By drinking enough water, you support kidney function, help flush out any metabolic waste from the medication, and prevent side effects like dizziness, constipation, or fatigue that can arise from dehydration. For medications that are known to irritate the stomach, like NSAIDs, certain antibiotics, or iron supplements, taking them with a full glass of water also helps cushion the stomach lining, reducing the chance of nausea or cramping. Whether it's morning or evening, water is always a safe companion. And it doesn't have to be boring. If you'd like variety, you can infuse it with a slice of cucumber, a sprig of mint, or a squeeze of lemon. Just check citrus safety for your specific meds. But for most, plain water is the clear winner, literally and medically. Drink number 2 that is 100% safe with medication. Warm herbal tea. Caffeine-free. There's something soothing about sipping a warm cup of herbal tea, and for seniors, caffeine-free herbal teas are one of the most medication-friendly drinks you can include in your routine. Not only are they gentle on the stomach, but many varieties offer calming, hydrating, and digestive benefits that complement your medications without interference. Unlike black tea or green tea, which contain caffeine and can sometimes interact with medications or cause dehydration, herbal teas like chamomile, peppermint, rooibos, or lemon balm are naturally caffeine-free and low in acidity. That makes them safe to drink alongside most prescriptions, especially when taken between meals or during evening hours when you want to wind down. Chamomile, for example, is well known for its mild calming effects. It can ease nervous tension, help improve sleep, and settle the stomach, making it a wonderful companion for nighttime medications. Peppermint tea can support digestion and reduce bloating, particularly helpful if your medication tends to slow down your gut or cause gas. Rooibos is rich in antioxidants and naturally sweet without sugar, making it a senior-friendly option with no stimulant effects. The key, of course, is choosing pure, single-ingredient herbal teas. Many detox or wellness blends found in stores may contain herbs or extracts that interact with medications, so it's always best to check labels and avoid teas with added supplements, licorice root, which can affect blood pressure, or mystery blends. Another benefit of herbal tea? Hydration. Warm herbal teas gently increase fluid intake without shocking your system, and they're especially valuable for seniors who may not feel thirsty as often. Staying hydrated helps your medications circulate properly and supports kidney function, 2 things that matter more as we age. Drink number 3 that is 100% safe with medication. Lukewarm lemon water, in moderation. It's simple, refreshing, and packed with a subtle brightness that makes it a favorite morning drink for many seniors. Lukewarm lemon water, when used in moderation, is a safe and gentle way to take medications for most people, and it offers a few bonus benefits too. Unlike straight citrus juices like orange or grapefruit, which are often too acidic or interact with medications, a light squeeze of lemon in warm water dilutes the acidity to safe levels, especially when you use just a small slice or a teaspoon of juice. This makes it far less likely to cause stomach upset or interfere with absorption, particularly when compared to stronger fruit juices or fizzy citrus sodas. For seniors taking medications that are best absorbed in a slightly acidic environment, such as iron supplements or some types of antifungals, a modest dose of lemon water can actually help the absorption process without overwhelming the stomach lining or triggering reflux. It's a balancing act, and lemon water hits the sweet spot. Plus, lemon water gently stimulates digestion and can support liver function, a helpful boost if you're taking medications that rely on your liver for detoxification and processing. It can also assist with hydration first thing in the morning when your body is naturally low on fluids. However, it's important not to overdo it. Too much lemon, especially in concentrated doses, can irritate the stomach or weaken tooth enamel over time. That's why it's best to use warm water and just a hint of lemon, enough for flavor and mild support, but not enough to cause problems. And most importantly, never mix lemon juice directly into medications or crush pills into your lemon water. Use it as a sip before or after companion, not the base for your medicine. Drink number 4. That is 100% safe with medication. Low-fat milk, when calcium interactions are not a concern. While we've already discussed how milk can interfere with certain medications, it's important to clarify. When timed properly and used with the right prescriptions, low-fat milk can actually be a safe, supportive drink for many seniors, especially those not taking calcium-sensitive drugs. For individuals not on medications that interact with calcium, like some antibiotics, thyroid medications, or iron supplements, low-fat milk can serve as a nutrient-rich, stomach-soothing companion to pills that may otherwise cause irritation or nausea. For example, if you're taking NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, aspirin, or some oral diabetes medications that can upset the stomach lining, milk's natural protein and mild fat content can act as a protective buffer. Additionally, low-fat milk offers valuable nutrition. It's a source of hydration, protein, vitamin D, and calcium, which are crucial for bone strength, muscle function, and immune support, all essential for healthy aging. And because it's less acidic than citrus juices or coffee, it won't disrupt your stomach pH or affect digestion in most cases. The key, again, is timing. If you are taking medications that should not be combined with calcium, like levothyroxine, tetracycline, or ciprofloxacin, make sure you wait at least 2 hours before or after drinking milk to avoid absorption issues. But if your medication schedule allows, and you've confirmed with your healthcare provider, then milk can be a gentle, nourishing choice. It's especially helpful before bedtime with certain medications that need to be taken in the evening, such as some antidepressants or sleep aids that pair well with a small light drink to help relax your system. Drink number 5, that is 100% safe with medication. Coconut water. Unsweetened. Mildly sweet, naturally hydrating, and packed with essential electrolytes. Unsweetened coconut water is a medication-friendly drink that offers more than just refreshment. For seniors, it's one of the gentlest ways to maintain hydration, especially when plain water feels bland or when added minerals might be beneficial without being overwhelming. Unlike sports drinks, which often contain excessive sodium, potassium, and sugar, coconut water provides a natural balance of electrolytes like potassium and magnesium in a form that's easier on the kidneys and more compatible with most medications. It's low in acidity, free from caffeine, and light on the stomach, making it a safe companion for many types of pills, including those taken on an empty stomach. For seniors taking diuretics or medications that increase urination, coconut water can help replenish mild fluid and electrolyte losses without causing the blood pressure spikes or sugar crashes associated with energy drinks or sweetened juices. It's especially helpful during warmer months or when recovering from illness, lightheadedness, or mild dehydration. The key, though, is choosing unsweetened, unflavored coconut water. Some store-bought varieties are loaded with added sugars or fruit concentrates, which can interact with diabetes medications or disrupt blood glucose levels. Look for plain labels that include just coconut water, no additives, no surprises. It's also important to remember that while coconut water is generally safe, seniors with advanced kidney disease or those taking potassium-sparing medications should still be mindful of their potassium intake. As always, check with your healthcare provider if you're unsure how it fits into your medication plan. Drink number 6. That is 100% safe with medication. Lukewarm broth. Low sodium. When you think about beverages to take with medication, broth might not come to mind right away. But for seniors, a warm cup of low-sodium broth can be one of the most comforting and compatible options available. Not only does it hydrate, but it also provides gentle nourishment that can ease digestion and help the body absorb certain medications more comfortably. Whether it's chicken, vegetable, or bone broth, choosing a low-sodium, additive-free version makes it a safe, non-reactive base to accompany your pills. This is especially valuable for those taking medications that are hard on the stomach, such as NSAIDs, or for seniors who take multiple medications on an empty stomach and need a light buffer to minimize discomfort. Broth is also rich in trace minerals and amino acids, particularly glycine and proline in bone broth, which can support gut lining health and reduce inflammation. For older adults managing sensitive digestion, this is a bonus that contributes to overall wellness without interfering with drug absorption or triggering unwanted side effects. Importantly, broth is easy to swallow and unlikely to cause acid reflux, bloating, or dehydration, which are all concerns with carbonated or acidic drinks. And because it's served warm and mild, it helps relax the body, ideal for those taking evening medications that benefit from a calm, settled system. The only caveat? Make sure the broth is low in sodium, ideally under 140 milligrams per serving, and free from added herbs or flavor enhancers that could potentially interfere with medications, especially blood pressure drugs. Homemade or carefully selected store-bought versions are best. We often focus on the pills themselves, the dosage, the timing, the side effects. But as we've explored in this video, what you drink with your medication can be just as important as the medication itself. For seniors, where the margin for error is smaller and the body's response more sensitive, this knowledge isn't just helpful, it's essential. Some drinks, like grapefruit juice or energy beverages, can interfere with how your medications are absorbed, processed, or tolerated. Others, like smoothies or milk, may seem healthy on the surface, but carry hidden risks when combined with the wrong prescription. These aren't scare tactics. They're quiet truths that can make a real difference in your daily well-being. But the great news is that safe, reliable drink options do exist, and they're simple, soothing, and easy to incorporate into your life. Whether it's a glass of water, a warm herbal tea, a bit of lemon water, or a gentle cup of broth, you have choices that support, not sabotage, your medication routine. The goal here isn't to make you fearful of what's in your cup. It's to help you become confident, informed, and proactive, because every sip is a chance to either strengthen your health or unknowingly challenge it. So the next time you reach for your medication, pause for a moment and consider, what am I drinking this with? That one small habit can help your medication work better, protect your body from side effects, and support your health journey as you age with strength and wisdom. If this video helped you feel more informed, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend or loved one, and subscribe to Active Healthcare for more practical guidance on senior wellness. Because aging smart starts with small decisions, and the cup in your hand is a great place to begin.